I am disappointed that I have to make this video again. I am making this in support of the Asian communities in the USA. So what happened last year was so technically since the coronavirus you know because of the coronavirus pandemic, so anyone who is basically Chinese living in any other country or looks Chinese, meaning they are meaning looks like Chinese, like Korean, Japanese, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysian, Mongolian, yeah, those countries. And since I am Korean, I have been very triggered about this hate, negative talk, and also, and basically anyone who is basically Asian has also been targeted and they've been bullied in the public, on the streets, on public transit. This has been it's been a very serious thing that has been going on. It's not only that, like also like people have been saying for like rude stuff in many different languages. And also like it's coronavirus. It's called coronavirus or like COVID-19 scientifically. Yet, of course, we're like several people, including Donald Trump and the conservative twins, and several other people. They were calling it Wuhan virus or like Kung flu or. Uh, and some other like rude terms I do not want to mention. So essentially, it is other than coronavirus or COVID-19, or of course the coronavirus variants. People have no right to say such things like that. Although even though they can try and make the free speech excuse. So, and not just that, but like as a reminder, just to recap. So, one attack, New York City subway system. So, black, like black man who looked like he was probably in a gang. He assaulted a Singapore businessman because he thought he could. The black man thought the Singapore man had coronavirus. Although the Singapore man was just heading to work, doing business. So yeah, and that guy did not apologize at all. and several like insults were like at downtown businesses in downtown Toronto. So this caused a lot of Chinese Canadians to shop in sort of in at supermarkets where a lot of Korean like Asian go to because they would be feel more safe instead of being racial. Between yeah, so and if you, and also yeah, a senior man Chinese Canadian in Vancouver, of course. He got like at a tiny small shop. He got punched by yeah, thrown out onto the street by some customer. And old man with like 80, I think he was in the 80s or 90s. Yeah. And of course, the customer was being very rude. Of course, same excuse. They thought he was because he was Asian. Also in Vancouver, a group of Korean Canadian women, they were on the streets, just walking by on the street, and they got assaulted. Not sexually assaulted, but they got assaulted because they look Chinese. And I'll tell you, since I'm Korean, many people have mistook me for Chinese or Japanese. So I have to tell them all the time, and it's tiring. It's tiring. So I've had to comment on like some posts like already before I made this video. So some people were saying, "Oh, I thought only like people like who are like of lower minorities were like being racist to like, and only white people could be racist to." And I had to tell two people already. Racism is everywhere. It doesn't just. It doesn't. It's only not just like white people doing it to other races. Yeah, black people can be racist. Or yeah, I've seen it. Black people have been racist to white people. They've been and also guess what? Like black people are also like another race that are like being racist to Asian communities all around the world. And it's just disgusting that how these people they can't accept us, but they accept like they like our food. They're like our They don't. If you can't accept the people, don't accept it at all. So apparently now this racism against the Asian communities have still continued. Another one person has been shoved to the ground and she died right after. So I would definitely think yeah. Oh, and also a 52 Chinese American woman attacked outside a bakery. Oh, right. And also two Asian seniors assaulted. Oh no, not again. Cause I have a feeling it's definitely about like coronavirus and of course what China is like being shady about, like, unapologetic about what happened in Wuhan. And but that is not uh, something people can use an excuse to attack Asians all across the world, especially the ones living in North America right now. Because they are not like from there. They did not start it. And technically, if you could even lay or think of laying your hands on somebody, that's technically assault, and that can get you charged. And also, it's considered technically being it's a race crime. So people are like so focused about Black Lives Matter, but who are the real bad people right now? It's the people who are like targeting the Asian communities. So the Asian communities have not violently protested. They have peacefully protested, and they have started these. I've seen it on social media. They've started these programs and groups to help associations to help. So if someone who is Asian and they got like assaulted, or they have seen it and they were going to report, so they can easily report it to them, and of course name the location, and it because the reason the police don't really help is the one person, Jason of Chinese Canadian of downtown Toronto. Yeah, he is and some other people in I mentioned it because they don't really report it to the police because because most half of the time, of course, oh yeah, we don't believe you, and it's that racial inequality. So this needs to stop. Because racism is everywhere, but not about like Black Lives. It's not about Black Lives Matter anymore. Because and anyways, Black Lives Matter is liars anywhere. You know, Marxists. They're bad people. But however, if the rest of the world is bullying and hurting, harassing, saying racist words, I know I can think of a certain racist word right now that can offend Chinese and Koreans, and someone has said it to me when I was in my last year of middle school, and yeah. Yeah, because some people in the Asian community has supported like the Black Lives Matter movement. That yeah, did we get anything back? We didn't. So all I ask for you is go on social media, show your support to Asian communities, and because this doesn't affect just like certain Asians and Asian Americans and Asian Pacific and Americans. It affects everyone worldwide. So, and you can use the hashtags stop anti-Asian Pacific and I forget what it is. Yeah. So stop anti-Asian hate. Say no to racism. I am not the virus. Hate is a virus. And of course, if you know an Asian, please step in and no. And if you see something like, say, an Asian is being attacked, or like, yeah, in any form, any way, physical, verbal, step in. Notify any like anti-Asian stop anti-Asian organizations where, like, they go against any and they support Asians, and it's not just about like a certain community in a certain Asian community in a certain place. It's us versus them, us or else. Stop anti-Asian hate. Use the hashtag. I'll be very happy if you contributed.